What is going on YouTube? It's Dakota from Decode Photography, and like the title suggests, we're going to be starting a new series on this channel called Film Fridays. It's something for me to dive into my interest on film-like photos. For the past year, I've kind of fallen in love with the whole old school retro aesthetic inside of photos, man. Like the ones that I'm trying to create, like I'm showing on the screen right here. The film grain, the cinematic look, like just that old school Polaroid or retro feel to photos. I've really fallen in love with those in the past year or so. This series on this channel is going to be dedicated to kind of highlighting and letting me explore more of that safely and in my own time without interfering with any of my regular work that I usually post on the channels. So for now, this series will be bi-weekly. So every other Friday, we'll be using this series to showcase film, film-like aesthetics and photo shoots, transforming digital photos into film or cinematic-like photos. So I'm really excited to just kind of dive in and get a better understanding and feel on film, like that old school Hollywood look, create more retro photos, and really just add another dynamic to my portfolio already. So without further ado, let's hop into what today's video is going to be about. Today's video, I really had a vision for trying to create some old retro looking photos, different examples of stuff that you see on Pinterest or Google from the 80s that kind of look just old and just vintage, like just that whole like Polaroid aesthetic to photos. So I really wanted to try to create something like that today. We went to a laundromat, Keya and I, and tried to really just dive in and recreate some photos that we think we'd see from once upon a time. The attire, we just basically had on a hoodie, some low top shoes, and basically with wash day, it didn't have to be anything super fancy, right? You're at a laundromat. Our main light source that we used today was our Godox TT685S, and we used that directly on the camera itself. So we just mounted the speed light onto the camera and took the shots that way. I really thought that this speed light in general just helped provide that vintage look, and the look, again, the retro look I was going for. If you see the examples on the screen, a lot of like the party shoots, the rock star vibes once upon a time, they were using direct lighting, and direct lighting is basically just pointing the flash itself at the subject and snapping the photo. With my speed light here, I shot this using manual mode. Gives me more control over like the lighting. I actually turned down some of the brightness of the flash, probably actually to I think about a negative 1.3, just because it helped kind of not blow out the highlights entirely on the face. We really just want to use like the flash to illuminate the subject. So it's directly, I push the flash straight down and we just illuminated the Keya's face, basically shooting in a horizontal manner. When you are shooting vertical with this attached to the camera itself, the light source kind of hits off on the side, creating like a big shadow like you're seeing on the screen. So an easy way to fix that, I could have just taken this off of the camera, attached maybe like my X2T trigger, and then just handheld this kind of close, keeping her in the middle of this frame so that the light is evenly hitting her while it's vertical. So I thought to myself, Dakota, what can you do to really make this photo look retro? Okay, and honestly, black and whites, in my opinion, are really dope for retro shots. I know I say black and whites are good for a lot of shots. I take a lot of black and whites on the channel, but in this specific sense that we're using right now, the retro feel of this black and white photo looks absolutely gorgeous. It just looks old. It looks vintage, it looks Polaroidish, it looks exactly what I was going for. You guys let me know in the comments what you think of this particular photo. As the shoot progressed, we just went throughout the laundromat and did a couple different poses just to give some variety to the photos here. The one sitting on top of the washing machine, maybe Keya leaning on top or leaning on the washer, excuse me. So it created some really cool looking shots. And again, it doesn't have to be anything fancy. We're going for a typical just wash day. So folks go there in basically anything, which is why we kind of threw on the Polaroid hoodie and just kind of went for a minimalistic look because again, I wasn't going for some high fashion laundromat photo shoot. I was honestly just trying to get in and get out and get some content for this video. guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you thought of our retro direct lighting photo shoot. All comments are welcome, so please go ahead, show some creative criticism, explain why you did or didn't like photos. Just don't say, I hated this sucked. Don't be an ass, because if you're in business for being a 24/7 internet troll, this isn't the channel for you. So leave some creative criticism. All comments are welcome. Thank you so much. Please click that like button if you enjoyed the video. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any upcoming Film Friday videos. Thank you so much, y'all, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.